Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Bam Rodriguez will be taking the biggest fight of his career versus Juan Francisco Estrada. So it's time to do some predictions. So in today's video, we will be doing something a little bit different. In this video, I just went on BoxRec, looked at records, looked at resumes, and made my prediction. So it's a little different this time, but I think I like this way better. But hope y'all enjoy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the card up. We are about to go through the card. We're gonna look at these guys' records and see who has the better resume. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna look through things like that, and I'll give my prediction after we look through these things. So let's just get right into it. So I don't know what this order is. It's a little weird. It says this is, I'm guessing it goes from 7 to 1. Okay, I see. Well, I hope Sonny Edwards isn't the first fight of the night, because if so, that's just crazy work. But Sonny Edwards will be taking on Adrien Croyle. I don't know how to say this bitch's name. But as we know, Sonny Edwards, former IBF flyweight champion, you know, just recently took his first loss against Jesse Rodriguez, who was obviously in the main event, and had a pretty shaky win versus Adrien Campos. You know, it was a pretty close fight. I do think Sonny won pretty clear. Well, not clear, but like I feel like he won, and you can just say he won. It's not like really that controversial, but I remember it was controversial when the first fight happened. Well, IBF champion, defended it 4 times, fought guys like Felix Alvarado, Andres Campos, Jesse Rodriguez, Jason Mama. One thing about Sonny Edwards, he's kind of a slick. He's one of the few English fighters that I've seen that actually is slick and has defense. Sonny Edwards, fast, can throw some good shots. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hard to hit. That's why people thought he was gonna be hard to hit versus Jesse Rodriguez, but Jesse Rodriguez just shut that down. As you can see, 20 wins, 1 loss, and his only loss is by KO. Now, Adrien Croyle, on the other hand, right? 24 wins, 5 losses, which in boxing, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite bad. But if you really think about it, it's not that bad. But usually, fighters with like 20 wins have like 20 wins, maybe no losses, 24 wins, no losses, but he has 5 losses on his career. Now, Adrien Croyle, he fought on the undercard of Joe Cordina, and he had a huge second round KO victory versus, I'm just not even gonna attempt to say that name, but he won. He was facing a guy who was 12-0, who was upcoming. You know what I'm saying? He was a huge underdog in this fight and just came away and stole the victory by KO. But they did end up having a rematch, which he lost by KO in the 10th. Just based off a record and seeing both people fight, honestly, I think Croyle maybe can get it. Maybe he gets a KO, but I'm leaning towards Sonny Edwards to win this fight by unanimous decision. Now, next up is Gabriel Morala versus Carlos Fontes. I don't know who Carlos Fontes is, I'm gonna be honest. But as you can see, he has some pretty good experience. Now, granted, Morala is 11-0. This guy is 23-3. So he has that experience. He's probably one of those guys they're looking for to get him some experience, and probably a stepping stone. I'm gonna be honest, probably just a stepping stone, but a guy with experience to make his record look a little better, to be honest. But as we can see, this guy's opponents aren't really that good. He's fighting guys like 7-3, 31-27, 0-6, and this guy lost to Luis Neri, bro. This guy lost to Luis Neri. I mean, Luis Neri's a big puncher, and he lost in the last round of the fight. Oh my gosh. I don't know much about this guy, but now I know that he lost to Luis Neri in 2014. He hasn't fought since 2019. So already there's some ring rust there. And Morala, young up and coming fighter, yeah, they're definitely just looking for this guy to like looking for an experienced guy for him to beat. And Morala, he's not fought the best competition either, but as you can see, 11-0, 6 knockouts. He's facing Carlos Fonseca. Now he also is the brother of Raymond Morala, who is also an up and coming fighter at lightweight, and soon to honestly be a contender. He's facing guys like Tevin Farmer. You know, he's facing guys 31-4. You know, Diego Nunes. He's facing some good guys, you know, undefeated guys, some experienced vets. And that's kind of seemed like what Gabriel's doing also a little bit. He's facing a guy who's 23-3, and this is 12th fight. Not really many boxers face an opponent with this type of record at 12 fights. So usually they'll probably be fighting a guy who's like 0-6 or 1-6 or 3-5 or something crazy like that. So honestly, this is pretty good for his resume. I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty good for his resume. But just knowing I haven't really seen much of Carlos Fonseca, and he hasn't fought since 2019, I'm gonna go with Gabriel Morala by unanimous decision. We're going to be moving on to the main event now. Jesse Rodriguez, young superstar, facing legend in Juan Francisco Estrada. Now let's look at Jesse Rodriguez real quick. Now 19-0, 12 KOs. Recently got the biggest win of his career over Sonny Edwards last year. Bro, this guy is 24 years of age, and he's faced some pretty good guys. I'm gonna be honest. He's faced guys like Sonny Edwards, Christian Hernandez, Israel Gonzalez. He's faced guys like Sorangasai. If you don't know who Sorangasai is, he's a legend in the lower weight class. I'm pretty sure it was what, flyweight or super flyweight, one of those. I mean, now super flyweight was where he was last champion at, and obviously his career has fell down. You know, fighting guys who are 3-4, 0-1, 28-17. I've never seen an individual go and have a legendary career and then at the end of his career just pad his record. I've never seen that before. I mean, he fought earlier this year. He fought in February. If you look at his record here, he lost to Juan Francisco Estrada. So now they have an opponent in common in Sorangasai, but he also beat Juan Francisco Estrada by majority decision. He's also fought guys like Chocolatito, or aka Roman Gonzalez. This guy has a pretty good resume, and he beat him. I know he is on the back end of his career. He's also faced guys like Carlos Quadras, 42-5. I mean, the record speaks for itself. Do we really have to go through and look at his record? I mean, he's currently the WBC interim world flyweight champion. So, hey, you know he's the real deal. Now we looked at Jesse Rodriguez's resume. Now let's look at Juan Francisco Estrada's resume. You know, obviously beat guys like Roman Gonzalez, Carlos Quadras, you know, RG Cortez. He's beat Sorangasai as well. Also lost to Sorangasai. Now, if we're looking at the record here, Jesse Rodriguez undefeated 19-0. Juan Francisco Estrada has almost double, maybe even triple the experience. 44 wins, 3 losses, 28 wins by knockout, and he has 0 wins. He has 0 losses by KO. So he's never been finished before. Now, it would be interesting if Ben Rodriguez can finish Juan Francisco Estrada. Now, if you've watched Jesse Rodriguez's last fight against Sonny Edwards, that fight was a pretty good fight. He started off slow but started to pick it up, maybe the 3rd round or something like that. He was landing big combinations. He even knocked down Sonny Edwards, and then after he knocked him down, they went to the corner, and Sonny Edwards didn't want to continue, so they stopped the fight. So if we're looking at the experience, Juan Francisco Estrada has obviously more than double the experience, but Jesse's younger. I feel like has more power, faster, almost better shot selection, I feel like. And also, if we're looking at it, last time Jesse Rodriguez fought was in December of 2023, and the last time Juan Francisco Estrada fought was in December of 2022. So he's gonna have some ring rust. So I don't know if that's gonna affect him, but I think, I ain't gonna lie, it might affect him, to be honest. Alright, so the conclusion, Jesse Rodriguez, younger, stronger, faster. Juan Francisco Estrada, double the experience. He's been in those tough battles, he's been in those wars. But also Jesse has had some wars of his own. So honestly, I'm just gonna go with the younger, faster guy. I'm going to go with Jesse Rodriguez winning this fight by unanimous decision and becoming the new WBC World Super Flyweight Champion. Well, that's the conclusion of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, get your video a like, comment down below what you want to see next. Comment down below your predictions, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.